Hey guys, how's it going? It's Python. Welcome back. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna get a video out today, to be honest with you. And I had a lot of videos queuing up about Haikyuu and about Win Hero specifically, to be honest. But this dropped today actually, and I just had to get a video about it because it's a game that I'm very excited about. The new upcoming Jojo's game, Overdrive, which is coming out next month. We got the exact date as well. We got a video video that premiered earlier today, so I just had to get this video out of the way because I'm very excited about this game. It's a mobile game, right? It's a gacha game. We're going to take a look at a lot of stuff, a lot of the characters, the menus, and the gameplay because of the video. So we're going to go over to the video right now. First of all, they actually, I don't think, announced the date on the video. I could be wrong about it, but anyways, if you go on the website, which I am right now, which I'm sure they've linked it in their own way. I'm just gonna link the video down below. It's on their main YouTube channel, right? So actually, let me just move this out the way and really quickly try my best to show you. Here you go. If you click on the App Store, you can pre-register on the App Store or the Google Play Store. And I'm just gonna get this back the way that it was, hopefully like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on the App Store, and it shows up here and it says planned release date September 25th 2025. It's literally coming out next month, and I am very excited about it. So I kind of wanted to share my excitement with you guys because it's a game that I'm for sure gonna cover on the channel, hopefully anyways, because it looks incredibly it looks fantastic. So of course they had the VAs. So this is the video. I keep wanting to call it a live, but it wasn't live, it was just premiered. So yeah, we're gonna go over it. They had the voice actors for Jono and Jolene. Of course, we're just gonna skim through this. We're not gonna go through the entire thing. Obviously, it's an hour long. So first of all, we are guaranteed to get a URDO. Now, first of all, they have done, they've posted on their Twitter page, on their X page, whatever, a couple of like screenshots from the game, a couple of like character designs and stuff like this, menus and stuff like that. But we haven't actually seen like a full gameplay up until now. So that's what we're gonna go over. So first of all, for the 500,000 pre-registers, we have a free UR Part 1 DO. As well as 3,500 gems to use, which are 23 gacha pools, right? So the 3,500 stars are 23 gacha pools, which means that one gacha pool is gonna be 150, right? This is what this tells us. Which is really nice, right? So that's gonna be 3,000 is gonna be 20, and then 500 is gonna be 3 pools and some change. So yeah, that's the guarantee that we get. All of us are gonna get a free UR Part 1 deal. So let me just skim through this. They actually go through like explaining the story and everything. Of course, they have the VAs, as I said before, and they actually start playing the game. So we have the story and everything that they go through. Do they play the story now? Do they play later? Of course, we have some of the character menus here. You can see. I mean, these are all stuff that they had done before. They had posted before on their Twitter page. So if you want to check out some, here we go on the menus. Okay, so they're gonna start the game now. Right, sick. Okay, I'm just gonna skip through this a little bit. There we go. This is the menu, really sick. And some things that I want to point out, of course, on the right, you can see all the menus and stuff, right? The archive, adventure, enhanced formations, and the battle arena, which is locked right now. They're at account level 4, and below the account level 4, you can see there's this little DO event. Could this be like the first event that's gonna come out, or is it just like get your free DO, like just announcement, like everybody gets a free DO? Sure, like it could be that, to be fair. It could just be that. So maybe it's nothing too serious, maybe, but hopefully it's an event that would be sick. But obviously they're starting with Part 1. That will make more sense. The menus look super clean. I'm a big fan of that. And here you can go through like story modes and quest modes and stuff like that. Again, the story, as far as the story goes, we're gonna only start off with the first 3 parts. The last 3, the later 3 are gonna be locked for the time being. Yep, of course she wants to play with Jolene, but she cannot. So we're gonna start off with part 1. They're gonna do a little bit of a gameplay. So first of all, the team building, right? So this is how the story goes. This is how the story menus look like. And this is how the team building looks like. Okay, so they have a power and a cost there at the bottom. You cannot see my cursor. Maybe I should enable it, but for now I'm not going to. Right, you can see here, let me pause it. You can see all the characters. So far they only have the Jojos here that show up, but they have a bunch of other characters, and we're gonna point this out later down the line. They each have like a symbol, also, and a color. So the diamond near their name is the color that they have, and each color has an advantage to another color. There's 5 colors in general, and also they have like a white symbol or a yin symbol, right? And there's like a yang symbol, which is like the evil symbol. So there's like the good and the evil characters. That kind of like is another way to sort of like sort characters and differentiate. And also the rarity. So you can see she's gonna pick Jolene. There's the stats that she has, as well as a cost, which is quite interesting. And she's an SR, so the cost for all SRs is the same. She's level 30, so that's the power is 373, as you can see there, and the cost is 60 for the entire team. And you can tell by the borders. And here we go at the something else, right? Which is the memories, or what was it called? I completely forgot what it was called. To be honest with you. But anyway, it's kind of like a memory. So it just boosts your characters. And you can tell by the layout a little bit. The gold ones are SR rarity, and the rainbow ones are UR rarity. And if we go back to the characters, you can see some of them are SRs, even though it's literally the main characters. But none of them are. Not all of them are URs. Some of them are URs, right? But they're going to be different versions. So I'm assuming because the story for these 3 in the middle, for the first 3 is unlocked, they're going to have a UR unit straight away, and then for the later 3 they're not going to start off as URs. But there are a couple of characters from their series that are URs, and we're going to see this later down the line. So again, there's a memory that you can pick to increase your stats and everything. I'm skipping through this. So there we go. So the memory here gives you some stat bonus, and it gives you some extra bonuses. Level 30, and it costs 70, as you can see there at the cost. And there's gonna be a different kind of like equipment, if you will, and it's gonna be a support character. So majority of these are URs. Only just his mom is SR by the looks of things. So again, these are not playable characters. These are only characters that you actually use to support. So she's not gonna go for Coco Jumbo. Alright, so as you can see there, so she clicked on Coco Jumbo as well. As well as Jotaro. So, and they had the same cost, right? It cost 40, so you assume that the rarity is the cost. So she's gonna go for part 6 Jotaro, which is not a playable character, it's just a support, and then she's gonna put Jono on the team as well. So let's take a look at some gameplay, and this is the exciting part. She's playing through the story, right? Cool menus. So we're gonna go through the story. It's just gonna be the regular. It's voice acted, it's really nice. And there's some like slideshows, everything. Speedwagon's here, which is sick. Let's go. And here we go. Let's go into the stage now. And I'm gonna show you the other symbol that I was talking about. So the white symbol next to their name, and then you can see the kind of like the yang symbol, the dark symbol under Dio's name, and as he powers himself up. And I'm gonna pause it here, and you can see he has got the dark symbol, the evil symbol next to him. So this is the gameplay aspect of it, and it looks sick. It looks very exciting to me. I really love this type of gameplay. It's kind of like a Fire Emblem-ish type of vibe, and I'm loving it, to be honest. I love the way that it looks. So yeah, there's if you look at the top right, there's a color advantage that it tells you. It's obviously 5 colors. So right now I actually cannot see what color Dio is. So I cannot see if she actually has an advantage or disadvantage. As well as the moves go, you can see a standard attack move, a special attack move, which is just their a normal attack rather. The ability, which is up, which is just their ability, and it's gonna pop up with a list of their abilities, and we're gonna check that out later. You have the support character skill, as well as the standby. You can only use one skill per turn, I believe. And there's some stats here at the top left. You see HP, SP, and EP. I don't actually know what they stand for, except for HP, I guess. But essentially SP and EP are like costs, right? So SP I believe starts full, EP doesn't. It gets fuller with your actions that you take, I believe. And they're both costs in order to use your abilities. So we're gonna see here, she's just gonna do a regular attack. The menus look clean. I'm a big fan of it. Again, very Fire Emblem-y. As you can see, it actually shows you. So she's actually gonna lose some CT, which I don't know what that is. It feels like it's kind of like the action points or something. I don't know. It's gonna go down to 2 from 100. I don't know what that is. We're gonna have to look more into that. But the SP is full, and the EP is gonna go up to 34, because if I go back, when she actually clicks on Jolene, you can see the EP is 22, right? So after she moves her and is trying to do the regular attack, did she do it? Yeah, she did it. I skipped it. So yeah, she does the normal attack, and the EP goes up, and then it shows you the damage that it's going to do on Dio. It's going to go down to 1,394 out of 1,500. So there we go. Dio is red, so no advantage, disadvantage there. And she's gonna go in with Jono, and actually, funny enough, you can change the camera, which is sick. And she's gonna attack Jolene, which is funny. That's actually quite funny. She misclicked and attacked herself there. Kind of funny that Jono ends up helping Dio out. All right. So Dio attacks, and they just keep auto doing the battle, and some of the skills that they use look pretty sick. Obviously, I don't think they're any of the ultimates, but we're gonna see more of the fighting aspect in another stage. For now, I'm just gonna play this out. So yeah, this is essentially, I might as well skip through it. Yeah, they lose the battle, which is quite funny, to be honest with you. So yeah, they lose it, and then they switch to Jotaro, I believe, and they win it. Yeah, they get rid of Jono, which is funny. And then they do it, I believe, right? Because Jotaro's got the advantage. Does he have the type advantage? No, they just auto do it. Okay, they auto do it again. I cannot see because there's not, the chart is not there. Okay, he does have it because it says weak there, I'm assuming, right? So yeah, that's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming blue's strong against red. Okay, so we're gonna skip through this a little bit, and we can see the menus. You can kind of check the characters out. There's this kind of like family tree thing, I guess, for the people that are confused. Sick. And you can see the kind of like different versions of characters. So you can see a little Jonathan there. That's awesome. Right, so you can check all the characters out and on the menus. Right, let's see where they go with the menus here. So you can access the menus anywhere, which is kind of sick. And they're gonna go to the units. This is pretty cool. You can check your support and everything. And here we go. Here are some of the units that are confirmed. You can see their rarity by the border. So Kira is here. He's a UR, and so is Bucciarati. The rest of them are SR, as far as the ones that we haven't seen go. So again, you can click on the character, you can check out their little descriptions, voice lines, 3D models as well. I'm just gonna skip through this. Yep, looks sick, right? Okay, next up, they're gonna do another stage. This time it's gonna be Jono's VA that's gonna do it. He's just gonna auto build a team, and this is the team that he comes up with. We're gonna see here, those are all URs, so all these characters are URs. Once we go back and he clicks on a character to try and change it and put Jono in, you can see here all the characters that show up, and this is sick. Because again, as you see here at part 1 Dio and ACDC, they have the yang symbol, the evil symbol next to them, which is very interesting, because if you take a look at some of the support cards here next to Bucciarati and Joseph as well, they've got the yang symbol as well, the evil symbol as well. So I'm assuming they work well together, right? That's what you would assume. But you ought to build it, so regardless, he's gonna put John in there because he likes him. Obviously, it's his character. But if you can scroll again, because he's gonna do it again, he's gonna scroll. You can see there's different rarities of part 2 Joseph. There's different rarities. So there's a yellow one, level 30, and it's a gold border, so it's gonna be an SR. And there's a UR version down here as well, which is pretty sick. So there's with the headband as well. So that's awesome. And I believe there are 2 versions of Jonathan as well. So there's a level 30 Jonathan down here with a gold border, and I believe there was a rainbow version. There we go, from the final battle over there at the top. So yeah, there's probably gonna be UR versions of all the JoJos, obviously, you would imagine. So maybe even multiple. So yeah, we're gonna go through this. He's gonna go through and equip some stuff. He's gonna change a couple of stuff around. Yeah, and we're gonna get onto the gameplay, and we're gonna see, because he's actually gonna do it manually, we're gonna see him use some skills and stuff. We're not gonna go through the skills of the characters individually yet. I maybe do a video on that soon about the characters that they actually use right now. So all the characters that he uses, he's gonna go through their skills, and we're gonna see them. But I don't want to just like fully go in on them, because obviously we don't know fully how the game works. So yeah, again, the menus look awesome. CT does seem like just like the action points. I don't know, he loses a lot of CT by just moving. I don't know what that's about. But he does gain EP, I believe, or not. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just waiting for him to move. Right, it's sick. So there, he's using like the little D-pad on the screen to move. I'm hoping you can just tap on them and they can move. So yeah, he's just gonna play it a little bit. No skills used in the first turn, I don't think, unless he does something with Jorno here. He might do something with Jorno here. Hold up. No, he already did something with Jorno. What did he do with Jorno? Did he not do anything with Jorno? Okay, maybe I skipped it. I don't know. Okay, so Dio's gonna attack. He's type disadvantage, so he's not gonna do much damage. This guy's type advantage, I believe. So yeah, we're gonna skip through this a little bit, and now he's gonna move in and attack. And here is where he actually pops up the skills, and the skill window pops up with all of the abilities. And as you can see here, from the first one, you have an SP consumption and a number of uses. So that's actually really interesting. And it seems like a buff, right, for the first skill. We're not going to go over them. However, the second skill costs EP. It has 8 times you can use it. And there's also a range, so it's an attack type. It's an attack type move. You also have more later down the line. So he's just going to buff himself, which is quite interesting. So again, buff costs SP, so his SP is going to go down to 52, but his EP is going to increase, apparently, and he's just going to buff his stats, I believe. So, again, we might go over them one by one in the future, but I don't want to do too much. He's going to use, again, his ult is all the way down in the bottom here, and it only has a one-time use, so you can only use it one time, but he doesn't have enough EP to use it, because he only has 26 EP, so I'm assuming you get EP by doing other stuff, right? By doing normal attacks and moving around and using skill 1s to buff yourself. So you don't actually start off with full EP. So his EP is going to go all the way up to 50 now by just doing a regular attack, right? Yeah, his EP is going to go all the way to 50. And he's going to do a little bit of damage to Dio. On type advantage. And again, he cannot do his ult Is he gonna go for skill 1? No, he's just gonna do a regular attack again. I kind of want to take a look at the ults now. I feel like you get the gist of it, right? So the first skill costs SP, and I don't know if you can recover your SP. Maybe you cannot. But EP you kind of like gain the more actions you do. So that's interesting. And of course, every move, as I said before, has a time of use, so you can only use your ult one time per battle, which is quite interesting. So again, they just go in with the gameplay. I'm not gonna play through the whole thing because I just want to like take a look at some ults. Maybe not ults, but skills, whatever. Is he gonna do his ult? No. Or is it? I think it is. Is it not? I don't know. He doesn't even kill him. Okay. That's cool. I kind of want to take a look at Jonathan, because if I remember correctly, he does something cool with Jonathan. Okay, nope. Alright, hold up, what did he do? He used his ult, right? So, yeah, his ult now, his EP is all the way up to 50, so he can use his ult and do some damage and stuff. I don't know, we're gonna go over what they do in a future video, as I said multiple times. Right, sick. That looks sick. The ults look awesome. That's like literally straight from the opening. And then I think he's gonna get rid of Dio now. With the ult. Wait, hold up, before we get into that, I just want to check it out again. Okay, he's not gonna kill him now. Sick. That looks sick. And he gains EP as well even after using that, right? Or no, is that just part of the ult? That might be just part of the ult. Okay, anyways. And he's gonna finish him off with Kira then. Okay. Sick. Sick. Alright, okay. Right, we're just gonna skip through the rest of the gameplay. I think there's something funny that happens. I could be wrong. I mean, he does lose a unit. Spoilers, if you're just gonna go and check it out yourselves. I guess, but again, the gameplay, I'm so... again, you can just auto it, right, obviously, but I'm a big fan of the gameplay, man. It feels very, very... Like, I'm a massive fan of these types of gameplays. I really am. Fire Emblem type of gameplay. And I feel like in a lot of gacha, you just don't get this anymore. With the whole movement and even just the graphics and the menus when you attack someone, it just looks sick. It just looks sick. Okay, let's just skip through this. Yeah, they just cleared the stage. It is what it is. If I remember correctly, he just one of the opponents dodges an attack. It is what it is. It's fine. That was the funny thing I wanted to show you. Anyways, they do like a little quiz, and then I'm just skipping through the end here. Okay, new characters that they've announced. So let's take a look at the trailer for some of the new characters. The 3 new characters they've announced today. Sick. I love Rohan so much. He's one of my favorites for sure. Sick. I mean, they've put 3 very good characters now to hype people up for sure. Weather report as well. I mean, again, 3 characters to really hype people up. Of course, the last one. Sick. That ult looks sick. Yeah, really excited about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then they left the silhouette for some new characters that are coming. So, can you guys guess what characters are gonna be next? Sure. Doesn't seem that difficult, but okay. Alright, thank you guys for watching. That's it. I'm just very excited to show this with you again. Maybe we'll take a look at the skills of the characters they've shown more in depth, or maybe we're just gonna have to wait for the game because you don't want to rush things. And also, I'm really excited. I'm really into IQ at the moment, so I'm really enjoying that. So the fact that this game's coming out like a month later feels a bit too soon for me, since I'm really enjoying Haikyuu and it's doing so well. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.